Hi, I'm Dollar Signs. I just opened up a salon studio about 2.5 months ago, and I had no idea what I'm doing. I got my cosmetology license when I was 18. I started working. I worked in corporate type salons because they were safe. Steady paycheck, steady work, steady clientele, but I definitely wanted more. I fell off track and I made some bad choices in life. It went down a path. I lost everything. I lost my job, my home, my kids, my freedom. I lost myself. I did somehow pull my out of that grave I dug myself into, and I rebuilt from the bottom up. I did hair like the entire time. I always did hair. As a side hustle, I did it when I was in jail. I went back to work and somehow put everything back together. I've made big mistakes in my life. I crashed my credit into the ground, hammered it. It's still pretty down there. Anyway, point being, if I can do this, I promise you, you can do this. I did make the decision to go out on my own, but as luck would have it, they were building a new development straight across the street from where I was working. And inside of that development, they were building salon studios. So it kind of seemed like it's meant to be for me. There's more and more of these being built. It's just kind of like a building and you put a bunch of little studio spaces in there, and then you rent those little studio spaces out and charge them X amount of money a week. I would rather own this company, but I am not there yet. So starting from the bottom up. So I started saving money immediately. I decided I need to build a brand. I put a lot of focus into building an online presence of myself, critiquing my Instagram account, posting pics of my haircuts and colors. That's my portfolio. I need it to be perfect, but my pics were pretty but because I was being timid about taking pictures. I did not want my clients to feel uncomfortable, so I just was like, click, 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 thanks for the pics, bye. No, that does not work. So I need to learn how to do more because opening a business somehow makes you an amateur photographer, videographer, social media manager, entrepreneur. It has not been easy. I'm just winging it, learning as I go, trial and error with a lot of error. To buy things along the way is a struggle. I sat my butt down and combed through all our finances and started cutting out everything I could. Little apps or streaming services we weren't using. BoxyCharm. I love them. Keep track of all your spending, receipts on everything because they are now expenses. Every dollar that you spend, they're going towards your salon. Now we have an address, and I needed business cards. Some people say business cards are no good. No one likes business cards, are old. My business cards have definitely been used. They held on to these cards for quite some time, and when I was missing, they knew where to find me because they had my card. What did I need for a business card? I needed a name. I needed an address, a phone number, a website, email. A name? I could not come up with a salon name for the longest time. So I just put my name on there, and I used my cell phone number because I didn't have money for a second phone. I did later on find apps, like small business apps that would offer alternative phone numbers, but by the time I found that out, I'd already given my phone number out. Website. I don't know how to build a website. They had suggested to use Gloss Genius. And I immediately went on there, signed up for it, and started paying the monthly payments, like $24 a month. I just wanted to be sure I had a website. I have a tendency to just rush into things. But you can shop around and look at different ones. I do like Gloss Genius. Don't get me wrong, I'm just saying there is other options to look at. I paid for this app for 8 months before I started looking at it and using it correctly. I could have changed my .com address. The entire time I could have been taking pictures of my receipts and uploading them onto the app where the app would help itemize them. But I didn't realize it was there until later. Make sure to check out your entire website, see everything it does. Also, paying that monthly $24 a month is another expense. Now, I had a nice gap with 8 months waiting for them to build the building. So I had plenty of time to pass out my business cards, help build my brand. You're selling yourself to people. You're making them want to come and sit in your chair, hang out with you. That's you.
And don't underestimate the power of Google. I think sometimes we forget how much information we have at our fingertips. So I literally Googled everything: how to start a business, how to start an LLC in PA. One thing I did learn is you really should try to stick to the websites that have .gov at the end when you're looking to legally file paperwork for your city and state. Also, crap ton of scammers out there. Everyone's always trying to get their hands in your pocket. Keep that in mind. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. My big piece of information. Google it. I'm just kidding. I'm not claiming to be an expert on anything because I'm definitely not. I'm just fumbling along here. I really did Google how to start a business. Here I am. And let's see where it goes. Thanks for watching.